A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members, and firstly, a very happy Holi to all of you who are watching us. May it be prosperous, may it give this year an entire new color of happiness and joy and prosperity. So, without further ado, let us get to what is the major trending stuff that is going on at this point in time in this edition of the Morning Wrap from Sports Today. The first major thing is around KL Rahul. We all knew that yesterday during the Lucknow Super Giants' jersey launch, KL Rahul had said one very interesting thing, that strike rates are overrated. It needs to be looked at a broader context. Now we know that KL Rahul was not picked for the third test in Indore. There are some very interesting takes from two individuals. One is Krishnamachari Srikanth, the other is Ricky Ponting. I'll come to what Ricky Ponting said about KL Rahul. KL Rahul, as we know, may not even feature in the fourth test that is going to happen in Ahmedabad tomorrow. But Ricky Ponting, looking at the World Test Championship final, which India could make it if they win, he has given a very interesting suggestion on KL Rahul for Rohit Sharma's team. He said, let Shubman Gill open, but then include KL Rahul in the lower middle order, somewhere around the number 5 or number 6 position. What that will do is two things. Number one, Shubman Gill might have the exposure at the top to open, but when the second new ball is taken in conditions in England, if in India are 3 or 4 down, then KL Rahul can also exploit it. He's also pointed out the fact that KL Rahul has a very good record in England. Remember, he's hit 2 centuries there. One at the Oval in 2018 when he had that partnership with Rishabh Pant. And second, he hit a very challenging 100 in Lords that set up India's win there in 2021. So Ricky Ponting has said you can open with Shubman Gill, but keep KL Rahul down at maybe number 5 or number 6. What that will do is, it will ensure that India has more buffer when it comes to playing the new ball, and also you will not be able to collapse in a heap. That is Ricky Ponting's suggestion. Now, what is Krishnamachari Srikanth's take in this? Recently, during an interview with the website, Krishnamachari Srikanth said that it is lucky. It is very thankful that KL Rahul is not playing the Indore test and he could potentially not be playing the Ahmedabad test. Why was Krishnamachari Srikanth very happy about this? The prime reason that he pointed out was that looking at the pitches, if KL Rahul had failed, then everybody would have been saying that his career is over. He should never be picked in the Indian cricket team. We all know the nature of the pitches that have been dealt out to the batsmen in the ongoing Border Gavaskar Trophy. Rahul Dravid had explicitly said in his interview that in the press conference that happened that World Test Championship points are at stake, and that is why you will have to prepare pitches which are result oriented. If you get a win, it puts a high premium. If there is a draw, then at that point in time, it is done. You are pushed way down the pecking order. And he said batsmen have to adapt to the situation and you have to adjust accordingly. Now, it is the question of the World Test Championship that there has been a very interesting take by a former BCCI secretary, Niranjan Shah, who was the BCCI secretary in the last decade. He has given a very interesting and kind of controversial news about the World Test Championship. He has said, stop the World Test Championship. He's urged the ICC to not even hold the World Test Championship. Why is that? Because in the pursuit of reaching the World Test Championship final, you are producing pitches that is taking the fun out of Test cricket totally. The onus to get results, and that too clinical results, that is a very big problem that Niranjan Shah has said, yes, you have to stop the World Test Championship altogether. Only if you stop it will there be a drive to ensure you get better pitches. And also because it will be more result oriented, there will be equal balance between bat and ball. All this is really a very big problem for the Indian cricket team, because Rahul Dravid himself has said, nowadays if you look at all over the globe, the balance between bat and ball is kind of difficult to produce because of the World Test Championship. He himself has admitted that the World Test Championship final is because That is the prime reason why we are producing these wickets. Do you agree with Niranjan Shah? Do you disagree with him? Do you even agree with Rahul Dravid's press conference that happened yesterday about the points that he made regarding the pitches? I have done a specific video on that. So that is why it is, you can check out on Sports Today as to, is Dravid's point valid about the pitches that has been produced? Do you agree with Niranjan Shah's statement that you must stop the World Test Championship altogether? Remember, if you include the World Test Championship, nowadays you see that there are fewer draws. Every series has a context. But if you take the World Test Championship, you're going back to the pre-2019 days in which you would just play meaningless bilateral series just for the sake of it. A World Test Championship gives you a lot of context in that sense. You can even produce good pitches. The New Zealand versus England game was a classic example in Wellington. But the only disclaimer I will add in that series was not part of the World Test Championship cycle. So today, if you look at it, yes, there will be a very mixed opinion as to whether you can stop the World Test Championship cycle or you want to play normal cricket on very, very good pitches. Where will you sway? You have to produce good pitches. That is the basic thing. One hopes that the Ahmedabad wicket is a good one. We don't get a rank turn like how we have had in Indore, Nagpur and Delhi. So it is on the occasion of pitches that we are going to focus now in Ahmedabad. Tomorrow is going to be the first day of the fourth test. A record crowd in excess of 1 lakh is expected. And we are also going to see the prime ministers of both the nations seeing the first day of the match. You'll have Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and also Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who's going to see the match. There will be a big security arrangement. Crowds will throng in. It is a pressure cooker situation that will be there at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. There have been comments in the past that maybe it will be a rank turner. There will be a rank turner that will be on offer, but maybe the Australian players and the Indian players can apply a bit more technique and they can ensure that the test match at least lasts till the 4th or the 5th day. So that is how we are looking at it. And if you have to focus on other sports, there was the UEFA Champions League also. The UEFA Champions League encounters that included Chelsea fans will heave a big sigh of relief because they have won the second leg 2-1 in Dortmund against Dortmund, and that is why they have gone to the next round. Benfica also defeated Club Brugge, and today tonight, if you have to look at it, at 1:30 a.m. IST, Paris Saint-Germain are going to play. So that is going to be a big update on that. So this is about the UEFA Champions League when we have to look at it. And staying with a bit of cricket, yesterday we saw the Delhi Capitals put on a clinical show against the UP Warriors. Today, you're going to see the clash of the bottom-ranked teams, RCB, Royal Challengers Bangalore versus the Gujarat Giants in the WPL 2023 encounter. Tomorrow on 9th, there will be a mega clash, Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals. That will be a preview to the final, hopefully. So that is about it. When we have to focus on Indian cricket team, there is one news that is going around, and that is about Jasprit Bumrah. Well, he is in New Zealand and surgery was expected to be done. What is the status of that? We have still not received any official or unofficial comment about Jasprit Bumrah. Whether the surgery was successful, how much time will it be to take for his recovery to happen? That is the thing that is going on at this point in time. So Jasprit Bumrah, we are going to just say that let us wait and watch. Maybe there will be an official communique, or we will come to know from various agencies whether Jasprit Bumrah's surgery, it will be successful, but how much time will he be out? That is the major question. So today we are building up to the India versus Australia fourth test. And remember, the equation is very simple. If India win, they join Australia, and the final at the Oval will be between India versus Australia on June 7th. That will be the World Test Championship final. What if India lose, or what if India draw? Simple. If India loses, then Sri Lanka will have to win 2-0. The same if it happens with a draw. If India draws or loses, Sri Lanka has to win the 2-test series 2-0. And that is how they will get entry into the World Test Championship final. If that doesn't happen, if Sri Lanka wins only 1-0 or 0-0, if the series is held to a draw, if Sri Lanka lose even one game, they are out of the reckoning of the World Test Championship final. So it's pretty simple for India: win, go through to the final. If you do not win, hope that Sri Lanka does not win 2 games against New Zealand. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And also, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And once again, for all our family members out there who will love us, happy Holi and enjoy the day.